Hi, kids.
What is going on here?
Hi. Patty's here.
Can't miss Patty.
I'll just knock my stuff on the floor.
Oh my! All right, I just did a rookie move.
What'd you do? Ended the stream?
No, oh no, I did that. That was a long time ago when that happened, and that was on an aquatic morning show.
It was like hello, goodbye.
Yeah.
And you can't restore it neither. It's done.
Oh, it's done.
Oh, this is what we're here for tonight. We actually started on time and a little bit early. Now what? There was no bets out. Figured there had been some bets. Well, hello everybody. This is what is this? The 9th auction that we've done. Some others that we've done also, but last month it was just too stinking hot for people, so they probably didn't want to do anything. But tonight we had 8 participants that would like to sell fish. Big disclaimer: we do not make no money off this. We donate our time to help people out to get good quality fish out to everybody. For the new people that are hopefully here getting to see these fish. So as you can tell, we changed the name of the auction to the Aquarist Auction. The reason for that, it's nothing against fish fam, but by all means, there's nothing against that. The idea behind it is to try to reach out further to bring people in, and then whenever they start seeing everybody, hopefully they'll subscribe to you guys or whatnot. But yeah, it's just a little change to try to see if we can get other different types of fish in here, different people that don't know about it. That's all pretty much was about, right, Jason?
That's right.
Yasm.
Let's see. I'm gonna go out the participants list, and this is gonna be the only time I'll say hi to people because it's gonna get busy.
Mm-hmm.
Because we did pretty good 2 months ago. We got through it rather quickly, I thought. All right, we have Amazon Research Center. Doc Anthony, how you doing? Aqua Addicted. Carol Cox, Daniel Velez, Dennis Christian, Frogs, Fish, and More. Jeff Kane, Jenny Lynn, KJE. How you say that? Kilks? Klix?
Clicks.
Oh, click. Okay. That was dumb of me.
Hey,
Eddie, how you doing?
English is a second language.
Oh, it is for me. Monster Fish Gal, Nathan Hovey.
Clicks images.
Patty T. Tanks. Paul McCartney, Pelham Aquatics, Richard Reynolds, Ross Baltimore, Scotty Aquati, Shane's Tanks and Bowls, and Window Liquor number 5. If anybody else joined, hello to everybody and the lurkers also.
Did you say hi to Eduardo? He's here.
I said hi. I say Eddie.
Eddie. Little Eddie.
Eddie. Well, I wonder.
How's his Wi-Fi tonight?
Oh, yeah, it was crazy. But all right, here we go. First guest up is Keith. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Okay.
Can you see me?
No.
Yeah, we
can.
Oh, I see you now. Sorry.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I got 2 lots up tonight. Iliodon furcidens, which is the Trout Goodieds, and Zizophrus Nezzi, which is common name the Nezzi swords. So
all right, we'll start off with the Nezzi swords.
okay, we can go with those.
We've got a group of 6 Juvies.
Yeah, 6 juveniles. Fry. Right now, I've been growing these outside in a 300-gallon tub, and they're doing really good. So it's a great tub fish. They're also not common in the hobby. It's a wild type swordtail. Stays on the smaller side, so you guys could actually don't call the fish police on me, but I actually breed them easily in a 10-gallon. But for the average hobbyist, I would say a 20-gallon long or bigger. But I do breed some in a 10-gallon. So again, don't call the fish police on me. So
Yeah.
really beautiful fish. The males have a nice scalloped dorsal on them, and I believe I sent you a link for a video that I did a while back.
Yeah.
It's in playing. It's playing.
Oh, okay.
I can't bring it up.
Oh,
But
that's him.
am I right that this is low res, or is it? It's not me, is it? I'm seeing this as the max I can put this is in 360p.
Well, I did it with a iPhone, I think 10. I don't know, like a year or two ago. So I don't know. Whatever you get from the iPhone.
That's what I. That's what I came across as for me. So.
Yeah. So yeah, it's nothing. It's nothing too fancy, but again, they're pretty prolific if the conditions are right. Easy fish.
That good.
Yeah, probably pH of 7 up to 8.2, 8.3. Hardness, not super hard, but pretty hard. So I wouldn't go too soft with them. But you can do them in a planted tank with a lot of botanicals. But if you want to do black water, I would suggest maybe putting some argonite or some crushed coral in the tank with them.
I am going to start the timer, by the way.
Yeah.
Are we ready? We're ready? Okay.
Yeah. We already got it.
Jeff Kane's at 30.
Okay.
So now, are these a care species fish also?
I'm not 100% sure on this one. I do keep some other swordtails, but I actually would have to dig into that because I know I keep the Maya and the Kalmani, which are definitely cares. But the Nezzis, honestly, I'm not 100% sure if they're cares listed. I'd have to look it up. So
How many in the group? We got a question in the chat.
Oh, 6. There's going to be 6. Not adults. They're going to be fry juveniles, just to let you guys know. All right. And then if you guys want to know about our shipping policy, it's pretty standard. We ship 2 ways. We'll ship priority mail, but I do not offer live arrival guarantee with priority mail. I cut that out like right around when COVID hit because of poor work by the USPS. And then we also ship expedited, which can be express mail or UPS. It just depends on where it's going, and we charge $50 for that for express. And then I'll guarantee no problem. But yeah, so priority mail is $20. I still ship it that way, but it's 100% on the buyer, or $50, and then I'll guarantee live arrival. So we usually don't have issues. Honestly, I've had fish last in a breather bag for 30 days, and I've had fish last in a regular poly bag for 14 days. Not recommended. 100% not recommended, but I've been shipping fish for a while, so I usually have pretty good luck. I'm not patting myself on the back, but I'm not bullshitting you either. So
Yeah. No, you're just being straightforward. That's good.
Yeah. And honestly, I've had, like I said, with live arrival guarantee, that's good, and I'm not pushing that. But I've had fish that just shipped 2 hours from me before, and I guess the post office played them like a football, and it didn't end too well. So
That never happens.
yeah. I've had people from the post office say, "Oh no, we take extra good care," and I was like, "Nah, the machines do all the work, really."
Yeah.
But, yeah. So, but yeah, I really like these fish. I've been tubbing them outside for like the last 3 years now. So I'll bring them inside in the wintertime, and then they go back outside for summer vacation, and then their numbers explode outside. So, but
Timer is up.
Yeah, you can see the male right there with that nice scallop dorsal. Beautiful little fish.
Yeah, I think they're pretty neat.
Yeah.
Going one to the high bid, it is to
Rich.
Richard Reynolds for $40. Going twice.
Richard Reynolds.
And it's sold to Richard.
Cool.
Congrats,
Right on,
Rich.
right on.
Yeah. I know you guys are gonna email Skip, but if you wanna just scribble this down too, you could copy me on the email, and it's easy. It's kjeaquatics@gmail.com.
Well, I was supposed to email you and just copy us on it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
That's
there.
really how it works.
Sorry, I screwed up.
Lori's going to put it in the chat.
Okay. Okay.
So next up is the Trout Goodieds.
The Trout Goodieds. Scientific name is Iliodon furcidans. This is actually an easy one to say, and these are 100% cares listed. The Iliodon furcidans are a Goodeiid. Beautiful fish. They get max size probably 3, maybe 4 inches. If they're, I've seen some pretty big fatties, but usually about 3 inches fully grown in the aquaria.
And that's for females.
Yeah, the females are bigger than the males, and the females are getting like a lot more girth to them also. So very, very popular fish actually for people that are trying.
Page.
Yeah, for people that are getting into Goodeids, that's Amica Splendid. That's not the right video. That's the one. That's the ones I was gonna put up, and I sent you an email and said I can't put those up because yeah, they weren't doing so hot. So I thought I sent you another video, or I sent you. There we go.
There you go.
Sorry,
So
I clicked the wrong one.
You're getting a group of 6, and the starting bid's at $40.
Yeah. Again, it's gonna be juvenile fry. I don't with all my fish.
Start the timer.
Okay. With all the fish that I typically sell, I don't sell adults. Just to let you guys know, they're gonna be fry or juveniles. That's just how I sell them. So they're gonna be unsexed, but they're pretty prolific in good conditions. Again, this is another fish that likes pH above 7. I honestly, my pH is, I think, 8.2. I haven't checked it in probably 4 years, but my pH is 8.2, if I remember right, and they do really well. Hardness is, my water hardness is really hard. These fish are very active. They don't hide like some of the other Goodeiid species. So if you keep any like Corydoras Goodeids, sometimes they like to hide out a little bit, or any Zoogoneticus, they'll like to hide out a little bit. But these guys are always moving, and you see that bright yellow on these. This video does them no justice. So if you see them in person, their colors really do pop. And,
Is this from a Greg Sage line or is somebody else's?
no, I have nothing from Greg Sage.
Okay.
Greg Sage was like one of the first people that was keeping some of the Goodeids on a commercial basis. He wasn't the only one, but a lot of people like refer back to Greg Sage. But that's to me, that's old school. I'm a member of the Chicago Library Society. Mainly, I'm in upstate New York, but if you guys are into live bears, look into joining the Chicago Library Society. Some really good people there with some really good contacts. So even though I'm 1,500 miles away from Chicago or however far it is, it's a club that I pay dues to just for the contact. So yeah, so I'm throwing props to Chicago Library Society. just for that. It's the contacts, and then also the ALA, the American Live Bears Association. So if you're really into live bears, that's two that you should look into joining. The national group is the ALA, and then a regional group is the CLS. But I believe the CLS actually does more. It does more for me than the ALA does, and I'll leave it at that. So
I just want to say one thing about the Goodieds. They do acclimate well to lower pH water. I got a group from Skull, and he's in Kansas where they have liquid rock. And I'm in Eastern North Carolina, and I'm running in the mid sixes. And they're breeding like rabbits in my water. So it's not just hard water.
yeah,
They will acclimate.
that's good to know. And then again, you guys, if you don't know, I keep a lot of botanicals and stuff, so they're definitely fine in that. So I wouldn't go like real deep black water, but you definitely can do darker water, and 100% go with plants. The two fish that I put up are omnivores, but are more on a
Herbivore.
yeah, more on an herbivore diet. They'll eat insects and stuff, but if you feed them heavy on animal protein, it's not the best. It's better if it's more on the vegetarian protein. So,
Hey, Jason, this is an FYI for you. They eat blackbeard algae.
they'll nibble on it. Amica splendens actually do more.
Yeah.
So, Jason, if you want to pick up some amicas, they're not gonna. You got too much. But
I have.
they might nibble on it a little bit. And then another fish that might help you a little bit is the American flagfish, but I don't.
Yeah.
They're not gonna make a dent in what you got.
Nothing's gonna eat it if they're. I mean, they're gonna eat it if there's nothing else to eat. Let's put it that way. But
Yeah.
Well,
they're gonna go out of their
Jason,
way
I
to
think
eat it.
it's just that you're the world capital of BBA.
I'm working. I have a plan.
I think Jason has the title. I have some, and then anybody that's been in the hobby long enough, you're gonna have a little bit of everything. But
Yeah.
I think Jason is the El Capitan.
Well, thank you. I'll
Yeah.
take the title.
Yeah, you're the El Patron. So
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'll take it as a compliment. I wear it as a badge of honor.
that's all
Okay.
right. That's cool. Yeah,
I'll eat my own blackberry algae if I have to.
that's good.
Good salads.
Put some hot sauce on it. So,
Hey, listen. Popeye started with BBA.
there you go.
There you go.
I say.
All right, Keith. Thanks very much,
Keith.
bud.
All right. Hey, who? Aqua Addicted.
Yeah, Aqua Addicted one.
CC Fish Fam or Aquarist Auction at gmail.com.
Okay.
Gotta get used to saying that.
All right. Cool. All right. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
All right,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
Yeah.
Thanks, Keith.
See you, Keith.
Next person up supposed to be Ross, but he ain't backstage yet.
Okay.
If you're watching, and I think it's Ross Baltimore's who it is. Are you going to come up and explain these? So, boy, I sure hope you do, because I don't know nothing about these. Because they're they're cichlids is what they are, and I don't know too much about them.
Come on up, Ross.
Well, I'm not seeing anything. So should we do another auction or?
He says he's here.
Oh, I didn't even see him. Oh,
It's his first time.
It's cool.
You know,
I'm still a rookie too, so don't beat on him too bad. I'm a rookie with this going live on this like multi thing.
Yes, Ian, you did hear cichlids.
Yeah.
All right, Keith. We'll see you later, buddy.
All right, guys.
If,
See you, bud.
later.
Yeah.
All right, never had to do that before. Oh, he is here.
You just
So-
didn't see him.
Yeah, we did. I'm so sorry.
My bad. I was late. Well, I
No.
was in the regular YouTube.
No, you're fine. So I'm so sorry. You're gonna have to mute that because it's gonna echo.
Well, I was in the regular YouTube.
No, you're fine. So
I might have like a delay because I'm watching on the TV.
Yeah, you're gonna have to turn the TV off
Okay, yeah,
because we're
turn the
getting a
TV
horrible
off.
echo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. So all
At
right,
least
this
the
is your
volume.
this is your first time with us. I know how somebody had recommended you to come.
Yes, I breed lots of fish here at the fish house. I have about 50 aquariums going right now.
Nice.
Wow.
Fish tanks
All
all
right.
over the place.
So the first thing that you have up, we're gonna do the hap. I ain't gonna even try the name.
These are the Fryeri,
Yeah, that one.
the Iceberg German strand Fryeri.
Yeah.
But these have OB genes.
All right. I have no idea what any
So
of
that
this stuff
means
looks so
that means well, I haven't seen any at all through any of the fry or generations that I've been breeding. But the guy that I got the females from told me that the females had OB genes. But I think the only thing that really that was different with these guys is they might have like a little red on their shoulders. That's all. But they're like, I mean, they're one of a kind fish. They have like this white blaze going down the top and the electric blue body that goes to like a powder, and the anal fin is orange. So it's a really, really striking fish when you see it in person.
You got a picture?
yeah, I have stuff up, but I'm not sure which one's which. So you're gonna have to tell
The
me.
video is the next one, but the
hap-
picture is the top one.
The hap is the bluefish, the
Yeah.
white bluefish.
Just show a picture of it.
Yeah, this one. This one.
No, I can't.
Yeah,
It's not up yet. Yeah.
Skip, bring it up.
yeah, that's it.
These
So
guys are around like 3.5 to 4 inches.
So are you just selling one, or are you selling a pair? What
I have males. I have a couple females extra that I could throw in with the male. I do have 2 males that are around the same size if somebody was just trying to get like some fancy fish for their display.
And then the starting bid is what, 40, I believe.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is a beautiful fish.
What size tank do they need?
Hold on one second. What'd you say?
What size tank?
These guys are in a 55 right now. These are just in the breeding tank right now. I have them with OB peacocks and other different types of haps in a 125. They're really nice. I mean, they can go into 75. They only get to about 5 to 6 inches. They're pretty like not common, so you're not gonna walk into a regular fish store and just find them. I think they're like, if you don't have a nice blue fish or some white in your tank and you're looking for a nice piece for your African tank, this is a really, really good one. Definitely, if you have like the peacock and hap tank that most people have, that would be a really good one.
So on the African cichlid meter, how aggressive are they?
I am gonna start the timer, by the way.
This fish is pretty like keeps to itself, unless
Okay.
you have like a fish in there that's like pretty much the exact same color. It'll just be chilling.
Okay, people. $40.
This is one of the
Let's
this
go.
is one of the more chill haps.
Alishan was spouting.
I wish I could flip my
name is.
camera so I could show the live tank, but when I hit the camera button, it took my camera off.
That's all right. So, and how big did you say these? What?
The females get to about The females stay around like 4 inches, but the males get to about like 5.5, 6 inches.
Okay.
Water temp around 78 to 80 degrees. I mean, if you don't really want them flaring up, I found that the trick with African cichlids is to keep the tank a little bit cooler. Keeps the aggression down.
Yeah.
Along with overstocking.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, the heat kind of brings them into the breeding mode a lot more. Same thing with angelfish and stuff. I breed a lot of angelfish.
Cool.
Nice.
We must not have any cichlid people out there sleeping. If I had a tank, I'd do it, but I have a tank full of star sapphire, so
My tanks are full of South American cichlids. Well, the big tanks anyway.
Yeah. All right, just an FYI, I did a quick search online, and these fish start at $70 a piece.
oh wow.
Oh yeah.
So at 40, it's a deal.
Yeah, that's one heck of a deal.
At 4 inches already too, because they don't really, you're not going to get them that size already fully colored up like that.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, peeps.
Alshon seems to be knowing a whole lot about these fish.
Yeah, he has the history on them.
All right, Alshon, why don't you bid on them?
Actually, need to.
And sometimes the things with these auctions, a lot of people say, it's like, oh, I want it, now I got to set a tank up. They're not ready for it. Yeah, I know. It's the thing. A lot of stuff that I have, they would want to eat them.
Too bad Kenny's not here.
I know.
Yeah, I know, right? He'd be on these probably.
He'd be on these like white on rice.
I figured Ian would have jumped on it. But unfortunately, we didn't have nobody bid on that.
It's okay.
But at the end, we're going to show your next ones also. We're going to still keep it going. But we will make sure we get your email out to everybody so that they'll know that you have it. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, it's okay. I got plenty of fish in here. Those were just, I thought that the Africans would be a little more enticing right about now. But I got plenty of stuff, so whenever the next auction is, I'll throw up something else because I got lots of stuff in here.
Now, your next group that you have up for auction, is it a Mbuna?
Yeah, Mbuna. These are these guys are really like.
I like them. Oh, he's got him on his camera too.
Showing him swimming. I'll make his screen bigger. Put him in the solo.
Yeah, but his audio cut out when he flipped his camera.
Yeah.
No, I never flipped my camera.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just heard you stop talking. I thought you were.
Yeah.
So this is a group of what, 6?
Yeah, the smaller guys, but I just wanted to show you what the adults look like. These guys, like, they're more purple.
Yeah.
I mean, they have a black stripes and a yellow tint to them. So, like, I'm from Baltimore, so I'm a Ravens fan. So these are like my favorite. So we got the full colors here, right here.
Yeah, how about it? That's crazy.
And then with the white rocks, and I mean, if you got a tank with some different color substrate, because I like to mix my substrates up. I don't really have one plain substrate. It really pops with the white coral rock. So you got these guys.
Sweet looking fish.
So what do they
These are actually endangered species from Lake Malawi. These are Metriaclima long pelvic. So they're a part of like the the red those little neon looking orange tiger neon Mbunas that you see at the PetSmarts, Petco's and stuff that kind of like,
Yeah.
they look like ocean fish, but they're not. These are kind of related to them. They're like a part of the same genome.
Gotcha.
Okay, again,
Now
on
that
this
one in the
fish-
back is the biggest one that I have. I've had him for about, I would say 5 years. He's about maybe 4 inches. So they get about 4 inches, maybe 4.5.
Mhm. Again, on these fish tank size, Matt, you know what
This
would be
tank is
comfortable?
this is a 40-gallon breeder.
Okay, so they can do.
Yeah,
well
they're
with a
doing
40-gallon
great in
tank.
here.
Okay.
Just like all of the rocks and stuff like that. Just I'm gonna get
Do
some
we-
more coral, but I
Did
have
we start the
PVC
bid?
pipe
I
and
didn't see.
everything.
Yeah. I'm keeping
Okay.
track of the time.
All right. Cool.
I ain't never seen them. So you got them in a 40 breeder, right? That's
Yep.
a 40 breeder. Yeah, I'm looking at one. Yeah, it looks the same. I think it's a pretty nice. Oh my, you definitely see the color there.
What's the opening bid on this?
The opening bid is $50. I already put it in the chat.
Okay, and how many fish are in this?
It's
They're
for
all-
6 of the the Juvies at the bottom.
Okay, so it's $50 for 6 fish, people.
Yeah,
That's not bad.
And
Yeah,
that's a good deal.
I just turned off the blue light on the tank so you can see that this isn't the blue making them look purple or anything. This is like the real fish.
Wow, those are really cool.
They are really nice.
Makes me wish I had my tank for him, man. I need a bigger room. Wow. I like
So you always need more space.
it. More tanks, man.
The curse.
Yup.
Oh man, it's been 3 minutes.
That's okay. It's all
But
good.
Lori, can you please put out there his email address so that if anybody would like to get a hold of him to get these fish?
Do you know what people like more on this? Like, what do people like? What is their? Are they more into angels, and are they more into the Cories and plecos and stuff like that?
Honestly, it's everything.
Yeah, it's hit or miss.
Yeah, we do have.
I think the
people
bigger
that come
fish are
in.
probably, we haven't done too. I mean, angels get kind of big too, but I'm not sure how many that we've done that were big fish that get.
I mean,
big, like
I'm
6 inches or plus. You know what I mean?
Rasboras, and I got some really nice pencil fish going on right now. But they're like
Yeah, I'm not seeing any cichlid people in the in the
Okay,
chat tonight.
I know this is a little bit behind, but online, these are $20 fish each.
Yeah.
Either way, it doesn't matter what they are online. You're getting them from a breeder.
No, but I'm just saying, you give them an idea what the price is.
I'll get a hold of you, Ross. I'll let you know a lot of the stuff that we have done before, but cichlids do normally go.
okay.
For some reason, they didn't. The cichlid guys are probably partying. I don't know.
Well, it's still summertime, so it's like kind of slow during the summer.
It is true. That is very true.
People will start picking up in around August, late August, September. Yeah. They'll start coming back around to start looking at their fish tanks again.
Yeah. All right, bud. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Thank you guys for the
opportunity. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping in.
Thank you.
See you later.
Take care.
Man, that's hard. I don't like saying that, but unfortunately, it's going to happen.
I know. Hey, you can't make people buy what if they got. I mean, it is a kind of a fish that you need a tank for. You got to almost be ready for it.
It's
kind
of
a
like
bit
discus.
Harder of an impulse buy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like discus. If you don't have a big tank that's running hot, don't bother.
Yeah, it's one of those you got to kind of be ready for it.
All right, next up.
It'd be like that sometimes, man. You aren't wrong.
There she be.
Hey, I've seen you before.
Steph, what's going on? Now I know who's
Oh
coming.
man, sorry, I just got out of the shower.
That's all right.
Getting
I
ready
put it-
for a big storm.
Oh yeah, you guys are about to get slapped.
Yeah, it's like
What
second
is this,
time in 86 years.
It's a hurricane?
Yeah, supposed
I
to be
didn't
really
hear anything
bad.
about that.
I'm in a flood zone too. I'm less than a mile from the beach from PCH, and they're saying or thinking that parts of PCH are going to get wiped out. I'm actually nervous.
You'll be
Yeah.
all right.
Are you on a crawl space or on a slab?
I'm on a slab.
Okay.
So, what was that? What's that? What video is this, Jason?
I don't know. Export.mp4,
Yeah,
which
straight.
is what they both were called.
Oh, that's the L.
Is that the ones we were doing?
Is that your 236s?
Hang on
Those
a
are
second, why won't-
173s.
Okay, these
Which
are
one are we doing first? That one or this one?
We could do the 173s first.
Okay.
If you guys want.
Yeah. I didn't get nothing back to you on about these from you. So what? How many?
Oh yeah, that's right. I was supposed to text you what the reserve was. Okay, so
And then the starting.
$5.
yeah. Here's the deal. These are L173 high pancistrus. They are. Sorry, I didn't have time to vacuum the tank, and I did a water change 6 days ago. So these are known as the false zebra pleco. They get to about 5 inches, depending on how well you keep them, food, feeding, all that good stuff, but about 5 inches or so. These are extremely rare. They're a Rio Zingu fish, and I'm selling 3 of them just because they're so expensive. These are larger size. They're 3 to 3.5 inches or so, maybe even larger.
What's
So these
our
are about
starting bid?
2 years old. The starting bid, and I'm not going to be offended if no one buys them, but for 3 of them, the reserve is $480. That means each fish is $160, and each fish retails for approximately $300 to $350 each fish. These are really expensive, really expensive. This is my personal holy grail fish. These came from Chris Layton, who is a pleco breeder back east. He's a good friend of mine. He's in New York. He got these from a German breeder called Saul Anungi. And so, but they are tank raised.
Steph, how big will they get?
About 5 inches.
Okay, so they're about 2/3 of the way there.
Yeah. But again, I'm not going to be offended if there's no bids because they are ridiculously expensive.
Do you know if they're male, females, whatever they're getting, sexed?
So, that's the thing. I'm really good at sexing them, so I'm going to try to put at least one male and one female. But I don't know if I could say I could guarantee it, but I'll do my best to give a male and a female at least.
Right.
I wish
I
I
know they're-
knew. I wish I could take care of these fish. Plecos is one of my hard ones,
Yeah.
especially this type. The high pans. I've been lucky with the ones that I've got, and I must be doing something right. But I got to figure it out for stuff like these because these are beautiful.
Yeah.
Jeff Kane, 480. Jeff Kane.
So that fish right there, the big one, is under the slate is a female. So I'm pretty good at sexing them. I'm pretty good about sending what I say I'm going to send. I would like to send a reverse trio, but I would really try to do well with sending at least a male and a female. But that right there is a female.
Eduardo, 480, not 80.
He was close.
I know. There we go.
I do have 6 available. So if you need or want more than 6, just let me
I'm
know.
going to start the timer. I forgot.
Sorry.
Jason without Fishimon in his head is useless.
Yeah, you ain't wrong.
Bruiser was trying to be Fishimon.
That's it.
What'd he say?
He said, "Timer, Jason."
Okay.
The other cool thing about these, because of how large they are, they should be breeding for you soon. So these are really closely related to the zebra pleco, supposedly. So they're super, super slow growing, way slower growing than the L236. To get to this size takes a lot of time. These are probably 2 years old. They live about 20 years, 25 years. They need heat, so about 82 degrees. They need a lot of flow. They need caves. They're more of a meat eater, but I do give them veggie foods about 3 days a week.
What size tank do you keep them in, stuff?
So these are in a 20 long. There's 6 of them in a 20 long.
So they don't
But
need
I
a lot
keep,
of space.
I mean,
Aquaballs
I
wants to know.
like to give
No,
my
sorry, go
fish
ahead.
bigger tanks. I was just gonna say a lot of my plecos are in 40 breeders.
He wants to know, do you need RO water to breed these guys?
No, so another thing too about plecos or high pancistrus is they're really well adaptable to different water. My high pancistrus breed really well for me in TDS of about 180, neutral pH or pH of about 6.8 or so, GH of about 7 to 8, KH of about 4. That's how I keep my water. Keep it about 150 TDS. But they can take harder water, but if they're not breeding for you, you might want to cut your tap with RO depending on what your tap is.
They're definitely a beautiful fish. Was that you did I help bag some of these?
Yes, these are some that you saw you helped bag when I went to Fishtoberfest.
All right, my God, listen, in person, these
Whip.
things are freaking phenomenal. I thought that's what they were. I couldn't remember. That was in October.
Are the stripes yellow, Steph, or beige?
No, they're more like a cream white. That's just the freaking lighting in the tank. No, they're like white, creamy white.
Man, so many crazy plecos out there, and they're all beautiful. And these ones are very well kept, very well taken care of. And I got to see these in person. Yeah,
They're ridiculously pretty. Again, this is my holy grail. Like I waited years to get this fish, just because of how expensive they are.
Okay, we're at 0.
wow.
Steph, are you going to be at Fishtoberfest this year?
90% sure, but yeah, I got some family stuff going on right now, so I should be able to be there. But yeah, 90%.
There you go.
Nobody else is betting on it, so we're going to say sold to Jeff
Jeff
Kane.
Kane. Congrats, Jeff.
Thanks, Jeff.
Right on, Jeff. All right.
Okay, let's see. Next are L236s.
Surprise.
Those are your babies.
But these are babies. These
They
are
are
Juvies.
Yes. And what's nice is they get Juvies and they're able to watch them from the beginning. So we got a group of 6. Starting bid, I believe, is going to be 200. Am I correct?
I was going to change it to 185.
Okay, I'll type that in.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
But there's 6 of them. They're
Okay,
about 1.5 to 2 inches.
Only Oscars I can't watch.
They're about 1.5 to 2 inches.
How big will they get?
They're going to get to about 5.5 inches.
Okay, so they got a lot of growing to do.
They got some, but here's the deal: they grow a lot faster than the 173s or the zebras, the L046s. They grow a lot faster, like half the time.
Vinoxky. All right, so these are L236s, and there's how many in this auction?
6. There's 6.
6 for 185. Am I hearing that right?
Oh
Yes.
yeah, and you guys, by the way,
Wow.
this is a donation. I'm donating the proceeds to the ARCOF.
Oh, nice.
He just
There he is. He just bid on it.
That's hilarious,
And he can walk down the block and pick them up.
right?
Secret history. With
Yeah. Also,
200.
make sure you put the $sign in. There we go. $200 from Alex. If you don't put the $sign in, we don't count it because it gets confusing. I don't know what y'all are talking about amongst each other. Can you start the timer, please?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thanks for
And
reminding me.
These parents also came from Chris Layton, a pleco breeder back east, who is friends with Rachel O'Leary, and I got connected with Chris through communication with Rachel O'Leary.
Nice.
These
And
came
these are
from
unsexed, right?
Yeah, at this size they're unsexed. Sorry.
Yeah.
But these came from Finland originally. Their parents came from Finland originally, and from breeders by the name of Jules Dignall and Haikon. I forget Haikon. Is it Haikon Hagensen? I don't remember. But anyway, they came from a good place. Is the bottom line.
From Finland.
Wow.
Yeah.
So they went from like
Their
South
parents,
America to Finland
right?
to America.
But they're an RB line, and they just like the L173s. They need heat about 82 degrees. They need high flow. They need caves. They need, good meaty food. 3 days a week, I feed a veggie. So I feed Ebo Aquaristic, insect meal, mussel, and seafood. I feed Rapashi, Spawn and Grow, Bottom Scratcher, Soylent Green. I feed Northfin veggie pellets, frozen baby brine, frozen bloodworms.
So basically,
Stuff
they
like
eat anything.
they're not picky.
They're also beautiful.
These
Yeah,
are
they're
crazy.
cool.
These are just ridiculous. They're just so pretty. I can't get over them. But yeah, I have a lot of these fish too. So if anyone else is interested, you guys know where to find me.
Yup.
Okay.
All right,
Alex
we
is
got-
still got it.
Yeah, Alex still the highest bidder at $200. This is whatever she makes from these fish. She's going to put them toward the Amazon Research Center of Ornamental Fishes. That's a great cause. I really appreciate that, Steffi, doing that. I really like that.
Definitely, my pleasure.
So bid people.
Come on, we need some more money in here.
Yeah, Mike, you're not lying. $200 is a steal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like $33 a fish, which is great because
It's
like these retail for like about $150 to $300 depending on how large they are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
210. We got 210 come in.
Oh,
Tyler Castle.
last few minutes or seconds.
oh, now we got a bidding more.
There we go. Alex is 220.
All right, let's let this play out.
We'll give it-
Let's see if we can get to 500. Tyler, Alex beat you to it.
Well, Tyler was 210.
Yeah, well, Alex beat him to 220.
But yeah, it's definitely a beautiful fish. It's something. I don't know. I just love them. For one, they're catfish. I love my catfish. And man, I wish I could. I don't have space. I get space, I will be getting these. Tyler says 240. We're going to be
almost there.
Thanks, Richard. Yeah, we're watching it closely.
Yeah. Let's see if Alex is out or in. If he's out, please say out. And then, oh, no, he does
250.
not.
250. Still a great deal for these fish.
Alex says, not in my house. Man. The suspense,
Oh.
Tyler. Are you still
I know.
in?
I'm like getting nervous about it too. What I wanted to say though, these have to ship overnight. And depending on how the weather is right now, we'll have to watch it just because my weather is going to be bad for the next few days. But and also
You
because
have a
of
hurricane bearing down on you, yeah.
heat. I know.
It's
Jimmy,
gonna
But,
slow for shipping, so
Jimmy won't
yeah.
work for you.
Yeah. But yeah, so overnight shipping, these are live arrival guarantee as well. Just because of how expensive they are. I will definitely
Tyler's out.
make sure that these
Yes, Mike, there was a reserve, and the reserve was met. So we're going twice. And it's sold to
Alex.
Alex.
Congrats,
So
Alex.
speaking of that, Alex, you're up next. So come backstage, please. Oh my, funny. I want to thank you, Stephanie, for coming up here and doing this again. Hopefully, we're helping you out with getting some of these fish moved because they always breed for you. They don't stop.
Yeah.
You have the touch.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks,
Yeah, I mean, I got 3 tanks of these guys. I mean, like, and there's babies flying all over the place, so something's going on. But anyway,
it's
thank
not
you guys
bad.
for having me. Not a bad
Thanks.
problem to have.
Yeah, exactly. All right,
Wow.
Steph.
All right,
Thanks.
thanks so much. Bye.
Good night. Stay safe, Steph.
Yeah, really.
Hurricanes are nothing to play with.
Well, luckily, it's going to be I guess you really can't say luckily. It's still going to suck either way, but it's going to be a tropical storm when it hits there. The problem is there are a lot of them are in a drought and stuff, so
Oh, it'll run off.
yeah.
It'll take a while for that ground to absorb it because it's so dry.
Paging Alex. We had the video and I have stuff on these. We'll go ahead and get it started. I know he was a little under the weather, so if he can't come up, I understand that. So it'd be nice he comes up because he knows a lot more about these. Oh man, who won that? That was him. I forgot to write that down. Sorry.
You're cool.
So we're gonna go ahead and get this going. Hopefully he shows up. But what he has available for the first one are Dojo Loaches.
Danger noodles.
I sent it to your. Hold on a second.
Go ahead.
This is for Alex only.
For your eyes only. Only for you. I'll serenade us.
I sent it to Facebook also.
Is that Fishymon working through you again, Jason?
Yes. He's constantly in my head. Fishymon does not really exist. He's just a voice in my head.
That's it.
Here we go. Hello, Alex.
Hey, Alex.
Yo. What's going
All right,
on?
stop. We got a group of 6 Dojo Loaches. There is no reserve on this, so go ahead and start bidding when he starts talking about it.
All right, so these are, let's see if my camera will turn. There we go. So these are Dojo Loaches that I got from Lake Washington, and they are escaped from the UW, most likely, from the University of Washington. And they are originally an Okinawan from the Japanese island strain, but these are the ones that I caught 3 years ago, had babies in my pond, and these are the babies that are like about 2.5 inches now,
Timer.
and they are like the
Timer.
most sturdy little things ever. But these ones are real social. This group of I've got about 15 here, but
How many in the group that you're auctioning?
6.
6.
Okay.
So 6 in a group. That's just because I think like 6 is a good number to start with for how many you can have. They're real social. Otherwise, they don't really do much of anything, and they seem kind of like depressed, if a fish can be depressed. And then yeah, it's going over into my other item there. Sorry, I put them in the same video. But
It happens.
so you're seeing right now, like these ones are really I don't know why they're such little knuckleheads, but they also they've lived their whole life with shrimp. You see all those blue dream shrimp at the top there,
Mm-hmm.
and they haven't eaten any of the babies or anything. It's weird. So I don't know why maybe other people wouldn't have expected that to be an issue, but I would figure that they'd eat a baby shrimp in a heartbeat. But yeah, they haven't. So that's just what they're in there with. But these ones don't seem to get quite as big as some of the like main main what do you call it, main collections spots. I don't know if that's because they're from Okinawa, which is a smaller island, or than mainland Japan or mainland Asia, but they seem to get like their parents that were breeding age were like probably 8 inches max, I'd say, instead of a 1.5 feet, which is the max of wild normal ones. And they are like, when you look at the species, it is a CF Okinawa, so that means like that they are considered a subpopulation. So yeah, they might be slightly different in that regard. They're probably a little smaller.
Do you know how big they get? Or did you just
Um,
answer
the,
that?
the biggest ones I've seen out in Lake Washington ever, like, and they have all the food they could ever want, is about maybe 9 inches, probably.
Oh, okay.
And so not anywhere near as big as the ones I've seen in the hobby. Um, and I've caught a lot out there. Uh, these ones tend to be a little more light skinned too. They have like a little bit of a pale olive green belly and then dots on them that are darker, and then like they can kind of turn into like a little bit of an olive golden color when in the summer, and then they're more of like a dark camo khaki green and gray tone the rest of the
Oh,
time.
okay. Uh, going once to Lori Monster Fish Gal, the highest bid is $25.
Alrighty.
They are pretty neat. I like Dojo Loaches are cool.
Yeah, they have a lot of personality. You know, at first I didn't really like them that much, and then after keeping them for a while, I realized like what little knuckleheads they are, and like the other thing is they're indestructible. I mean, clearly they're living in Lake Washington and Seattle year round, so they're they're living in extreme cold and extreme heat. I mean, they can be in 100 degree weather or in freezing weather, and they survive. So
All right, congratulations, Monster Fish Gal, for
Congrats,
$25.
Lori.
You already know where to email both places because you've been posting it. So she doesn't have to keep doing it. Next up, we're going to do a lot of his Malawi shrimp. And what we're going to do 10. The starting bid is going to be 20. I know you've been working with colors. I didn't know
yeah.
which one you want to do.
So yeah, the what I was hoping to do tonight, if it works, is to do the clear ones, 10 of those, and then the red ones, 10 of those. Does that work?
Well, we were just going to do one lot where everybody's doing 2 lots.
Oh, just okay. So we'll just do the red ones then. So the reason the clear ones were in this video is to show you what wild ones look like, whereas all my red ones are at least this red. And they can change sometimes depending on the hardness of the water. Like sometimes they get more stressed. So like I have seen where people have got them into their new tank, and like all those ones on the bottom are your kind of typical looking ones. And they eat about as much algae pound for pound as an Amano shrimp, if not maybe a little more. And so they were Takashi Amano used these for all his small scapes. And I got this line 9 years ago from Steve Waldron, who owns aquariums and in Seattle, but he got them from Takashi Amano while doing an apprenticeship, like learning to aquascape in Japan for 2 years. And this was one of like the gifts he gave him was like 20 of the shrimp to bring home. So he brought them back to Seattle, and for a long time they've been in the Seattle area, but only as clear or gray shrimp, which is their natural color range. But I've been selectively breeding them for 8 years now. And I talked to Hans Evers, which is funny because that's why I wanted those fish really bad, is because they have a really interesting story. They're not a natural fish. The plecos, they're a hybrid made by man, but in the wild, which is a weird thing. But anyways, so he's the guy who officially discovered these and got them like the taxonomy figured out and everything. But I talked to him, and he's German, and he said that no one in Germany even has a colored line of these. And I've got blues and reds. And so, I mean, he was pretty excited about that. And he offered me $25 a shrimp for the red ones. So I just because he was visiting, I just gave him enough to start a colony. But I mean, they're kind of one of a kind out there. So yeah, but they're really easy. They're not anything hard. If you could keep an Amano shrimp or a glass shrimp, that's the level of difficult these are. They're not even as hard as Neocaridina.
They are beautiful. I've had them before. I didn't get them from you, but I got them off of Jess. She got the blue ones from you.
Oh yeah.
I think it was last year's auction or whatever.
Yeah, and they're super prolific too.
Yeah.
Doc Awesome at 45.
He's sneaking in.
I guess the painkillers have kicked in.
Well,
Lady Diane 50.
I guess I guess maybe Dr. Anthony thinks that I'll accidentally ship him some sticklebacks or something. Which is the sad thing, because we were gonna do those for this auction, but then I go out to the pond literally 4 days ago, the day that it was 97 degrees. Every single one of them was floating upside down.
They were pretty cool looking fish too.
Yeah, they're all about personality. They're not going to be the flashy, entertaining fish, but they're whatever, flashy centerpiece. But they're definitely they're beautiful. These will actually clean your tank. Plus, they have babies at such a rate that even if you did have them and thought, oh, this is a fancy line of them or whatever, I mean, that, and you can sell them, but beyond that, like, I use them. I put a pregnant female in every tank that I start, just so there'll be like 20 or 30 baby shrimp for the fish to eat. And then I'll also start a colony from that usually.
Tyler Kaplan, 55.
And yeah, so they're pretty cool ones. Red is the rarest color morph that I've had. I've come up with yellow ones, blue ones, and red ones now in 9 years. The blue ones are really blue now, but we did learn. I shipped them to some folks, and one guy in, where was it? I think it was, well, it was somewhere with where his TDS was like 700, and they are still a hint of their color, but they went back to kind of clearish. But the thing with these shrimp is they change color throughout the day, so they can go from clear to black and then to the color that they are if they're a colored line. They're color changing just like the ninja shrimp out of the South Pacific. And they are from the island of Sulawesi, but they can take all the way down to 6.0 pH and all the way up to like 8.5, because they're from the rivers and streams all around the island.
Cool.
Doc
Yeah.
Anthony.
You went from going once to sold, man.
That's it.
I did.
Just putting that out there.
Tyler said he was out.
He backed out.
I see. I thought Lady D was still in there. I didn't.
No, she backed out also.
Gotcha.
It's sold to Dr. Anthony. The bidding
Dr.
war
Anthony.
is done.
Man, they just don't want to. They don't want to let it go from the West Coast, do they?
That's it.
Gotta keep it in the family.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. See how it is. All right.
Thank you, Alex. I hope you get feeling better too, bud.
Thanks, Alex.
Yeah, thanks, man. I'm literally sitting in my car's AC because I've still got a fever, and it just started to break. And now I was like, I went from like burning up, or from freezing to burning up. So now I'm burning up. But yeah, it got to like 103.5 yesterday, and then today it looks like it's come down to about 100. So
Wow.
yes, whatever it was hit me hard, and it seems to be moving on quick. So
Well, that's
All right,
something
bud.
to be thankful
Get
for.
better for us.
yeah, all right. Well, thanks. I guess I know how to get into everyone knows how to get into contact with me, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
it's already here.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
in there.
Cool.
And CC
All right.
Aquarist Auction at gmail.com.
All right.
Thanks,
cool.
Alex.
All
Yeah.
right.
Feel
See you
better.
guys later. Bye.
Later, bud.
See you, Alex.
All right.
All
Next
right.
up,
Well,
we got a
my
lovely
turn?
lady backstage. She's a very nice person. They got some stuff to put up for auction. Are you ready, Foxy?
Hi.
Hello.
I don't know why I
Hi.
always get so nervous. It's not like I don't do this every Thursday.
Right? No, you don't do this, you know.
How are you guys this evening?
Good.
Pretty
Yourself?
good yourself.
Good. Doing well.
So
Excellent.
we got some interesting fish tonight. You got some.
I'm looking at them. They're looking pretty nice.
Yeah, they are nice. We'll start off with them. All right, we got these beauties.
Yes, these are Aves Creek Boesemani. We got the breeder adults from Dan's Fish. They are an excellent quality, gorgeous fish, voracious appetite, not very picky, but because that they are rainbow fish, we avoid feeding them pellets because they do have a smaller throat, so pellets can get lodged. But they eat a lot of flake foods. We feed them the Agcor omnivore sprinkles. They call them pellets, but they look like sprinkles, crumbles. They also eat a lot of live baby brine shrimp. And this auction is for a 6-pack of their juveniles. They are about a little over 2 inches in size currently. They're just starting to color up. And they are gorgeous, gorgeous fish. When in full flare, these guys are just coming out of flare in the morning. Their faces will be a very, very dark gray to almost black. They get a little more yellow in the middle, and then they have a really deep red on their tail with the white line as well along their dorsal and anal fins. They are just gorgeous fish. Very easy to care for. They're not too demanding. They are rapid swimmers. Highly recommend a lid for these guys. They do appreciate swimming width versus height. So you want something about 3 feet in length to begin them with at the current size, but ultimately you want them in a 4-foot tank like a 55. They would greatly appreciate that. And like Kelly Foreman says, they are beautiful idiots. So you want to make sure that you don't have anything too sharp in your aquarium that they can run into and injure themselves on accidentally.
So they're pretty active fish then. Like
Yes,
they don't stop.
It's
No.
like rainbow fish, right?
Most rainbow fish don't. It was so hard to get a good photo of them for get gills, and even then it's still washed out because they do not stop moving.
Yeah.
You may have to figure out a way to do it with your video to be able to take a still from the video.
Yes, we've tried that, and usually like it's pixelated or it's just.
It's almost worse. Yeah, it's almost worse that way. Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes. But I just got a new camera, and I'm just starting to play around with it, so maybe it'll work better than my previous one on taking photos. One day we'll grow up and get a real camera instead of using our phones, but we make it work.
Our phones can't do what do they call that whenever they're taking pictures? It just starts taking 50 of them at once, like real fast. I forget what they call it. That's
Rapid
crazy.
succession.
Yes.
Yes. And just to let you guys know, depending on who wins these, we'll ship them out weather dependent. So if it's over 90 degrees in your area, we're going to wait a little bit until they cool down for the safety of the fish.
Yeah, this weather's
It's been real hot.
Yes. And we do ship USPS priority, and shipping will be $20 for these guys.
Yeah, and they do ship very well. I've gotten quite a bit of stuff off of them. It's top of the line shipping.
Our shipping percentage for this year is 99.94 success rate.
Wow.
We haven't lost a fish, but unfortunately we did lose 2 axolotls when it got a little too warm. But we have not lost a single fish this year, knock on wood.
Great.
I'll be back. Junior needs to go.
All right.
Yeah,
And
he
also
sounds like he needs to grow.
That ain't
What is the bid at? I don't even know. I thought I
So
saw
the
it.
bid, Josh, the bid's at $60 for 6 of these. They're juveniles, and you have a chance still to bid because Darlene just outbid him. But right now the bid's at $65, and it's going once.
And if anyone would like to add on to the 6-pack as well, we also have them available on our Get Kills.
Oh,
Oh, sorry, Richard, you didn't put the $sign in. Craig,
Josh.
we don't ship these fish internationally neither. I keep getting safe. Knowing him, he's going to buy them for somebody. He's a very nice guy. Richard, sorry, hers came in first with the 75.
Dude.
He-
Richard.
He's cussing me out right now.
Yeah. He's got to get faster fingers is what he needs. Oh,
He's probably ready to.
I'm
He's probably
feeling
ready
for
to-
you here, man.
he's probably
85.
ready.
He's like, screw this. I'm going my 10s now. That's hilarious.
Oh my
And
God.
Richard is a phenomenal fish breeder as well. He has quite a collection of fish that he does so well with.
I'd like to take a trip down to where he lives because I want to see his fish room.
Yeah, that would be really
Hunt
cool. I'm
woodpecker.
hoping for a live stream one day or a tour. Maybe Eduardo would do. Hint, hint.
Yeah, right. Come on, Eddie, do something.
It'd be really
You
cool.
might need the hamsters to move a little quicker on your internet connection, but it'll be all right.
Darlene's out.
Yeah.
Just do what we do in Wisconsin and feed them more cheese.
We got going once.
Twice.
Should have did that.
I thought you said, for some reason, I saw twice.
No, I did see once. Josh says he's out.
All right, I guess that's just Richard then.
Yeah, it's going to be sold to Richard. Sold to Richard.
Congratulations, Richard. You're going to love them.
Yeah, they're freaking. Man, I'm gonna get into rainbows at some point, but I want to do it whenever I know which one that I want because I'm only going to be able to do one breed.
Yeah, once you get one rainbow, you start collecting them all. We're up to 4 now, and we're not stopping anytime soon.
Man,
It's bad. You gotta watch yourself.
They're
because
gorgeous. They
Yeah.
really
my
are
issue
here.
right now is Corydoras. Next
Yes.
up for the auction is going to be orange Venezuelans. It's
Yes.
going to be also a 6-pack, and the reserve is $30.
Yes, these guys are so gregarious. They're very active. We got their parents from a local breeder. So we picked them up from a local pet store, and they were locally bred by someone here. They are phenomenal. Now, if you guys watch Father Fish, these juveniles are the eggs that we found on his live stream a few months ago. And they have done so well. They're so active. They've been super healthy. They are currently about 1 to 1.5 inches in size. They're not very picky on what they eat. They eat a variety of things such as the omega-1 sinking catfish wafers. They also eat the hikari algae wafers, like baby brine shrimp, the LRB special food, the tetra tropical granules. They're not very picky. But they are very active. These guys don't hide. They're up front. I like that about them. You will see these guys in your tanks.
I have a different. Mine's the red ones.
Mm-hmm.
They're just like what you're saying about the orange. Something with the Venezuelans, man, they just love showing their faces. Okay,
Yes,
they're very active, and
they're very easy to breed as well. So if you're looking for especially if you're like a first time wanting to get into breeding, these guys are a very, very good option to do so with.
yeah, they're orange Venezuelans, man. They are definitely Venezuelans. A lot of them. They are a great starter fish too.
Mhm.
I finally got. I know they have bred before because I had a baby show up out of nowhere.
Nice.
Then I sat here one night. I think I was live streaming or I was watching one, and I'm over here and they're freaking breeding. I got some eggs, and so I got a few babies because of the
Yeah.
ones I was able to get. But I was like, man, my thing
And
is Corydoras are my kryptonite.
yeah, same here. I think we have 13 or 14 species currently at the moment. So we have some that are actively breeding, and we have a few that are more difficult, like the parallelis that haven't spawned for us yet, or the kanakis that have only spawned 2 small spawns for us. So there's some we're still working on figuring out, and there's others like the sturbies, the tennis sturbies, and the orange Venezuelans. They've started going. The pygmy Corydoras are nonstop all the time. So we have a bunch growing up.
Them things are like your bread and butter. They're always freaking going.
They're so cute too. I love the pygmies.
Oh, they are. I love them too. I just think it's crazy, like how much they breed for you. Like you have that tank dialed in.
Like I have the parents in a 5.5, a heavily planted 5.5, and I'll put like 12 in there.
Excuse me, Skipper. Eduardo's at 75.
You're slowing the uptake with the button there, man.
Eduardo's 75.
I did not see that.
So that's why we got us here.
Yep.
And last year, after I pulled the tank apart a few months later to pull out the parents to see how many babies I had, I pulled out the parents and then 87 babies out of a 5.5. And I didn't see that many fish. They're so tiny and it was so heavily planted. And I was amazed at how many kids I pulled out of there.
Yeah.
And just to let you know, these guys grow about 2.5 inches total in size, and shipping on these guys is $20 as well.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see it, Lori. Thank you. I was looking for his. I didn't see it because he had it in a sentence with all caps. So I can't read all caps. Okay. That's funny.
Uh-oh. Eduardo wants to withdraw his bid.
No, too
What?
late.
What?
Eduardo, $75.
You forgot he has an order coming from us already.
Now he's got double.
Man, this ain't how this works in an auction, Eduardo.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
thought you
really.
stuck with your bid.
Uh-oh, he's backing out. All right, well, I guess it's better that he gives it to Linda. That's cool. Linda can handle it. If Linda still wants it.
Well,
Linda be like,
but that's no, I don't like that because I'm sorry. I'm just going to say this now. Once you bid, that's what your bid is. Because we're trying to help raise money for these breeders that put a lot of work into it. I don't agree with going back. That's just me personally.
yeah, I understand. I totally understand. I don't know why Eduardo's bidding when he already ordered them.
Well,
This never happened before.
He's having a senior moment, maybe. I don't know.
Let this be the exception that makes the rule. We love
Okay.
you, Eduardo.
There you go. That's fair. All right, and Linda wants them anyway. She says she wants them, so she will take them.
Okay.
65.
okay, Linda, 65.
And Linda.
Yeah, there you go. Tip Roxy $10, Eduardo, to make up the difference
That's it.
for your stupidity.
No, I would make it 15 for the aggravation.
I'm just going to tell you, if you go to an auction and it's at a fish club, once you put up that you're saying you're paying for that, you're paying for it. So it's going to be a first and the last time that this is going to happen because
really?
this is how I feel. But it's worked out, and Foxy's fine with it, right?
Mm-hmm.
If everybody's cool with it.
Okay,
We're good.
that's it.
All right.
Eduardo does not need 16 of these. So.
Sure he does.
He's like, wait a minute, I'm room for the ones I bought.
Hi, Belinda.
Hi, Belinda. Oh, man, I got some great crystals from her.
Me too. She has some amazing stuff. You guys should definitely check out her channel. And it's not just crystals. You can also, most of them are aquarium safe. So some awesome finds. She has a lot of water creatures too, like mermaids and fish and octopuses and crabs and snails. So
Yeah, because
Time to publish the rules. There you go, Alishon.
Yeah.
Good call.
I just figured it was something that was known when there's an auction. That's how it is. Sorry. But thank you, Roxanne. I appreciate
Thanks,
it.
Rox.
no worries. And we'll see you guys around. Thank you so much.
See ya.
Have a good night.
All right. Thank you, Foxy. All right. Next up, Max. Are you ready? Give me a thumbs up. Oh, he's ready to go. He's probably like, I've been here all freaking stream. It's about
and then my internet just cut out on me like 30 seconds ago. I'm having all kinds of problems with it lately. It's
Conspiracy.
well, we all know how that is. So, Max, this is your first time here also. You were recommended by somebody that we both know. I'm going to bring that up at the end of the stream. I'm very happy that you're here.
well, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Got
So-
a few tanks back there.
Oh yeah, I got a lot back here.
You only got about
Yeah.
2 or 3 of them. Come on. now.
I think I'm at right around 120 at this point.
Whew. Okay.
Oh, there we are. Okay.
All right. So we're going to do the
Cories.
Corydoras.
First of all, who took these photos, man? These things are incredible.
Oh, I do some professional photography as well, so it
Jeez.
kind of helps with getting my fish pics.
This is no joke photography, man.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Is it not working?
There, it's coming.
I was
There it is.
taking a minute to
That's a
load.
nice
That's
fish.
how awesome that photo is.
Yeah.
That's a nice
So,
fish.
all right, we got some Corydoras duplicareus. We're going to do 10, right?
Yep. I
And-
always, with 10, I always throw in an extra one too. So
Right. 10 plus 1. Starting bid is 80.
correct.
Okay.
Starting at 80. This photo is actually that I believe is one of the parents. One of from my breeding group. The first photo was one of the spawn from I don't know about a month ago.
Go back.
So I can I actually separated that group out that's in the video, so I can send that specific group of them when we got that. Sweet. But yeah, Corydoras duplicareus, homebred. These are right about an inch. They are one of the smallest species I have. They don't. The biggest females I have are barely touching 2 inches, more like 1 3/4. So they really stay small, very active. These come out quite a bit in the evening for me. But yeah, nice little fish.
About
Yeah,
the
they're
size of
definitely cool.
berries.
Now these are often confused with Adolphois too, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. These are definitely duplicareus.
Right.
These originally came from let me think.
Man, these are nice.
Mike Downing. He's around, and I don't know if anybody knows him, but he's fairly active in the hobby.
I've heard the name. Where are these? Where are these coming from? Where are you shipping from?
Oh, I'm shipping from New Mexico. Shipping is going to be UPS second day air, guaranteed live arrival. Shipping is probably right around $30, give or take a few dollars. It just kind of depends on where it's going. But it will be no more. I should say it'll be no more than 33 and probably no less than 25 for shipping.
Gotcha.
So I can guarantee that.
Yeah, that's a pretty good estimate.
Okay, we got 90 so far.
Man,
All right.
these are nice.
That's
I'm so
yeah,
tempted.
That's still a heck of a deal. $9 a fish, and it's aquarium bred. It's bred at his house.
And
Like-
these, I actually have these breeding in about 5 to 6 GH, 5 to 6 KH, just in my well water here. And they seem very adaptable. The breeder I got mine originally from kept them in almost straight RO water. So it was a dramatic change, and they really transitioned well for me and have done well. I will say for when I spawn these I got to use RO water to get the eggs to hatch right.
Really?
Is your water hard?
It's not that bad. It's like I said, it's around 5.
Yeah.
I got about 150 TDS, 5 GH, 5 KH. But I have really that first couple of weeks with these, they're pretty sensitive compared to some of my other Cories. And they just do a lot better for the first few weeks in that soft water.
Mm-hmm.
So I hatch them out in RO water. I've got some little fry racks that I built that I keep soft water in, and then about 3 weeks after they hatch out, I transition them.
Very cool. Man, these guys are tempting.
I know.
Very tempting.
They're at
I bid
$90
90.
right now.
Dennis is at 95.
95.
And the timer's up.
And survival. We're going once with Dennis. In case there's a sleeper in there to make it a hundo. Man, they're freaking beautiful. Oh,
Incredible.
I love Cories, and I think I got 12 or 13 different ones going here. And I'm mainly a shrimp guy, honestly. Well, kind of. I don't know. Now I'm like half and half. I think I got 30 lines of shrimp. So.
Oh my.
If I had the,
Spoiler
had
for the next
tank
auction,
space,
huh?
I'd be bidding on them.
Are we going done here? Going twice, three
We're
times?
going twice.
Aaron sold. Sold?
Dennis, congratulations.
Congratulations, Dennis. It is sold to Dennis Christian for $95.
Sounds good.
Nice.
So up next, speaking of shrimp, you have some shrimp up for the auction, don't you?
I do. I have some of my goldback Neocaridina. It's going to be, I think I said a group of 20 plus 2
Yep.
is what I'm putting up. These actually took first place for Neocaridina at Aquashella in Chicago last year. So really low call rate on these and really amazing color.
What is your starting bid with them?
They're
My
backstage, by the way.
starting bid, I believe, was 45, I think.
Yeah. It doesn't matter. Lady Diane says
Yeah, it's already at 50.
And shipping on these is 15 no matter where it goes. And live arrival guaranteed as well on these. They're all going to be juveniles. You got some pictures of those? Oh yeah, okay, here they go.
I was gonna say I thought I put it backstage. But I'm lagging really bad right now, so I don't know what's going on.
I am too for a reason.
Might be StreamYard.
I think it is.
Okay.
There it is.
It wasn't
So
just
that's
me.
a photo. That's a photo of the colony they're coming from.
I will restart the timer because the timer was going before the auction was.
That's
Here
fine.
we go.
The shrimp I'm shipping are going to be juveniles. The juveniles tend to transition better than the full-grown adults, and that way it's guaranteed to get a good mix of sex.
They're beautiful.
Thank you. They're really hardy and do well in any water parameters I've ever put them in. So I've got them. Somehow they wind up getting in my Caridina tanks, which have a pH of 6 and and 0 kH, and they thrive in there as well. But they're in the same water as my Cories. Right now it's about 150 TDS, 5 GH, 5 KH. But they pretty much will do really well transitioning to generally anything as long as it's not some crazy outlier.
You got some people that really want these.
They are very nice shrimp.
They are.
Dang.
They. Oh my god! I keep doing this damn auction stuff. I'm gonna have 120 tanks before long.
Yeah, it happens. It gets to where I got so
wrong.
many. My wife doesn't notice when I add more, and it makes it even easier because
Oh, there's
she
other
lost
pictures
count
here.
at 85.
My wife don't come to the basement hardly, and she came. All right, she came downstairs, and I was setting up a 75-gallon tank on the other side of this wall. She goes, "Why don't you move your fish room over here?" I said, "What?" You realize what you're doing because that means I got more room. I'm taking over the whole side.
Yep.
It's funny. Yeah, these are beautiful. Look at the speckles and dude, you know how to take some pictures, man.
That's what I'm saying, man. I was looking
Thank
at these
you.
when I was downloading. I'm like, whoa.
Golly.
Look at that guy, man.
Yeah, I do really, really close-up photography and really far-away photography. So I do this, and then I do like Milky Way stuff.
Nice. Macro and the micro.
So these photos are some of the ones I entered in Aquashella last year, and yeah, they went over real well.
Skipper
Yeah.
Nancy B, 75.
Sorry, I had to read something. Thank you.
Oh,
And,
I actually
somebody
got
asked,
that I do not have a website yet. I am in the process of trying to put one together, which I need to just suck it up and have somebody else do it for me.
Well, do you have a YouTube channel?
No, I'm terrible with all this stuff. So I'm getting into more of the social media and everything as it goes because of the fish hobby and because of what I'm doing. But yeah, so no, I'm kind of.
I said it can be a lot.
Oh, my Facebook. I'm on Facebook. I just got my Max Aquatic Facebook page up, so I haven't even posted that on that yet. But I will be getting the website up and running hopefully in the next couple of months.
Oh, that's cool.
Sweet.
I think Nancy B has got it.
She does.
Nobody else
Everybody else said that they backed out, so I didn't do the going once. So they're sold to Nancy B for $75.
Well, thank you.
You're having
Nancy
some,
B, Tennessee.
you have some beautiful looking shrimp coming your way.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, they're beautiful.
Well, thank you so much for inviting me and letting me be a part of this. And
yeah, you're welcome. I'll get back in touch with you too.
Oh, and it's Max MAX Aquatic.
No S.
No S. The S added 200,000 to the name.
Jeez.
To the domain name. It was
It
like
was
$15 or like $215,000. So it's
I
okay.
can understand.
I don't mind. I'll lose the S.
I don't need an
That's
S.
It might have been the apostrophe.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's hilarious. All right, Max, thank you for coming up. Hopefully,
Thanks
we'll see
so
you
much.
again. I'll get in
Beautiful
touch.
fish, Max.
Thank you. You guys have a great day.
All
Thanks,
right,
you too.
too. Bye. It was awesome. That's a pretty cool looking shrimp. All right, next up, let me look to make sure I'm right. Oh yeah, this fella. What's up, Luke? How you doing, Luke?
How's it going, y'all?
How are you, Luke?
Yo, 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 what's up?
Not much. Kind of here.
You're here.
Last month was a little rough for everybody. There was so much heat. Thank God it's starting to cool down. Are you going to be? I know you guys are still on fire over there on the West Coast, literally and figuratively. But are you going to get affected by the storm?
Hoping not. I'm pretty far north.
Man,
Like
that's crazy.
8 hours drive north. So I think I'll be okay.
Yeah, you should be all right. So
Yeah,
we're
it's supposed to make a right turn, so
It's hot though. It's
Yeah.
pretty hot.
I was talking to a guy out that way in Oregon, and that just blows my mind. They're further north, and they're sitting at trip ditches. It just don't make no sense. Did you able to get into that, Jason?
Yeah, hang on. There we go. I was making sure I had it opened right.
Okay.
The other one was lagging out, the default whatever browser.
Oh,
this one's junk.
All right, we're going to start off with. Are we doing? Is it 10 plants?
It's 11, I think. And it's probably easiest to just scroll through Google, honestly. I can point them out,
once it
forget
loads
what I
up.
told you I was going. So.
I don't know what's it's been sitting here. It's on your end why it's taking so long. I don't know what that is.
I don't know what's going on. We'll deal with it. Nothing works right for me. You should know this by now. All right. We got 10 plants. What starting bid did you want for these?
I don't know. Someone throw a bid out.
Okay. No reserve. Starting bid is whatever. There's 11 plants.
Starting bid is $0. Someone
there you go.
Please. Okay.
I do 20.
Yeah. We'll go through. This one is Cryptocorini Affinis Red.
Should we go through this pretty quick so everybody can see what they are, and then we can go back and you can talk about them?
Sure. Sounds good. Yeah, this one is Cryptocorini Affinis Red. This one's a bad photo because I took it after I split the mother and then replanted this little scraggly guy. But the leaf is there. That's kind of what the pattern is going to look like. This one is now Gradiola decidua. It's a nice little low-lying stem plant, and it gets to 4 or 5 inches and stops growing and carpets outward.
Okay, next.
It's Houtonia palustris. It's a nice textured plant. I like it a lot. The stem plant doesn't grow super fast, stays green, nice rounded pinnate leaves.
Okay. What's
Fourth
this one?
is Hygrophila angustifolia. It's all the way in the back, so it's kind of difficult to make out, especially since the crypt leaves are pretty similarly shaped, but it's a hydro, and it has leaves about 10 inches long or so, max, and looks pretty willowy. Nice background thing.
All right, we're going to start the timer. I already see a bit, so let's move that on, and then we'll keep going through.
Killer Kitty at
All right.
30.
Next is Hygrophila lancea aragaya. This is one of the low-lying hygros. They kind of carpet out, but they want a lot of light to do so. These are actually chai reverts, but they don't tend to turn back into chai once they revert, so I wouldn't call it chai. But chai is the super bright pink.
Nice. I like your butterfly loach there, too.
Next one is, oh yeah, thank you. Next one is Hygroiza aristata. It's not going to be this exact portion, but this is on the surface of my lowboy plant farm system. It's a great floating plant, and I like the shape of the leaves, but most of all, I like being able to get rid of however much I want to. It grows on a stem, so you can just cut it and then dig it out. It's not like duckweed or any of the other ones that have a bunch of
Skipper's
plants
Aquarium,
that split
$35.
Nice.
You know who that guy is?
Some weirdo.
I
sounds
don't
like
know
a
if
no
we can
one.
press that bid. Richard
Doesn't
Reynolds,
matter.
40. Richard Reynolds, 40.
So the next one is a pretty rare one actually, but it's pretty easy to grow. This is Luigia species Mato Grosso, and it's a Luigia, but it's got almost perfectly circular leaves, and they get nice and yellow, like a pretty pure goldenrod yellow.
Wow.
These guys actually retail for approximately $13 per stem currently.
Sweet.
Next up is Merdania kaisak, which is one of my favorite plants. It's got really interesting bamboo-y pointed leaves, and they're translucent. They have a really nice ombre. Kind of similar to an Opunagin leaf style, where it's a little bit translucent, but smaller leaves and much easier to control. Next is going to be Myriophyllum matogrossense golden. That's, if anyone knows the Myriophyllum, it's a pretty narrowly filigreed plant. This is a cultivar that gets golden, sometimes whitish and extreme light on the leaves, and the stem gets cherry red when there's enough light. White. Then there's Simolis parviflorus red, which seems like a rosette plant, but is kind of a stem plant. It's sort of like a step between stems and rosette plants. Fairly easy. It needs a lot of light to turn bright red, but it doesn't require CO2 to grow. So nice,
Very cool.
Nice and bushy.
Luke, are any of these plants high-tech plants, or are they basically just some good light and
I give all of my plants obscene amounts of CO2 in this tank that is photographed, but most of them don't really require it. I tend to not really do bulk lots of ones that are super high tech and really require it.
okay.
Like this guy in the back of the S. repens, which is the last plant, the fan-shaped Xyrus, the red one, kind of cut off, would retail for about 30 to 50 at its current size by itself.
Nice.
And they're also notably hard to grow. So I don't want to throw it in a bulk pack and then have it just get killed because people think that it's the same as all the others. There are a few that really require the highlight. And I did just test the tank the other day. At the substrate level, I have about 200 par.
Jason, your little voice is here.
Yeah, I know the time's up, but we got to get a little further because it's 10 plants.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, exactly. And we didn't even get through it before the timer was up. So I'm cool with starting that over again. So now that we've all seen all 10 or 11, I'm sorry, we can go back. Oops.
Yeah, and if you see any questions in the chat or whatever, I'm happy to answer them.
And I'm going to tell you guys this. I've got plants off of Luke, and they are freaking phenomenal. They're great.
Fishimon 55.
Yeah, these are great
Killed
plants.
a lot of plants.
Wow.
We're going to try this.
That's how you become a good gardener. You kill a lot of plants.
Well,
yeah. I mean, we all killed a lot of fish when we started keeping fish too, right? So.
Yeah, exactly.
So that first one he showed, is that crypt?
Yeah.
I have that. Remember, I got that off of you.
Skipper, I don't remember what I've sent you and what I haven't, to be honest. If you tell me you have it and that's what was written on the bag, then I'll believe you.
I've been looking for a lot of crypts because I've been doing pretty good with crypts. Some stem plants I've been doing really good with. It just plus I've been using this great fertilizer that comes from your way also too. So it's been helping out a lot also.
Yeah, how are you liking that?
I'm liking it.
Good. We've been working on it for a while.
When I do water changes, I add it. I'm probably going to
plants grow less algae.
Yeah, the tanks that I've been using it in, there has been less algae.
Nice, that's good to hear.
Jason, maybe you should try that.
Yeah, Jason, maybe that'll work on blackbeard algae.
Yeah, good luck.
Hydrogen peroxide does really well with blackbeard algae.
Yeah, I know. Everybody, oops. Oh God, what am I doing?
I don't know.
That could have been bad, I guess. Oops.
Nobody else has been bidding. So I'm defaulting that timer. Going once to Richard.
Thought it was
Fishimon, you're up.
No, was it 55?
Oh, I see. I missed the bid.
Yeah, well, I know.
Putzing around.
I don't believe that, Claire. It's
come on, Fishimon.
Party's winding down. Well,
come on, Curtis.
We actually got 3 more things to bring up.
Come on,
3 more?
Yeah. We have 1 with him and 2 with the next one, and then we're done.
Okay.
Okay, I think we're done.
Yeah,
let's get moving.
It's sold to Richard Reynolds.
Has someone thrown my email up or anything? You want me to do that?
So, next up is a favorite thing in the hobby.
Is it?
I'm gonna let you say the actual name. I know the common name.
It's backstage.
All right.
I don't know that name.
Yeah, so these are Tanichthys Micagemmae. They are the Vietnamese white clouds. They are a different species from the one that we normally see. Not particularly difficult to breed or anything like that. They're not super pricey, but I just don't see them all that often. And I like them quite a bit more than the normal white clouds. The focus is a little further back in this video, and the stream is probably compressing it a little bit, but they have a much nicer lateral line than most of the, or than any of the albanubes white clouds that exist. There's a nice dark bottom and then a nice gold top with some blue iridescence really thinly there in the middle in between the two.
What's the starting bid?
Zero.
And how many?
No.
$0 is starting bid and
$5. $5.
10 in the bag.
$5.
10 fish in the bag. Okay.
These guys are.
Starting
I
at 10.
have no idea how many batches of babies there are. They're super good at not eating their fry. This is in the plant farm that I run a lot of CO2 in, so they're clearly
Is
not
that
bothered
correct?
by that.
It was 10 fish is what you're auctioning?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Skipper's
Just
at
making it
20.
clear.
Skipper is at 20. Come on, Doc. Doc, you're still tied with Skipper. Got to go higher.
And it's funny because my wife is watching this right now. She's probably like, why is he spending money? Because that person that said that Claire is a very good friend of ours. They're at a hangout right now, and they're watching this. So, hello. Holy hell, Lady Diane.
Diane, $50. $50.
I'm out. I'm out. Whew. At least for this.
Also, I should qualify the 10. I have quite a few babies in here. So if I take a scoop and it's less than 10, I'll take another scoop. But however many are in that last scoop, or how many are ending up in the bed. So,
so you could get more than 10.
10 and some, probably. I doubt I'll get exactly 10.
$50 is top bid.
That's $5 a fish. That's pretty good. And not only that, it's a hell of a deal if you ask me, because he bred these fish.
They're really pretty. I've had the 4 adults are probably the 3rd generation that I've had with me. So these babies are the 4th. And I've never tried to breed them. They're just always in a tank that I have somewhere, and they always have been able to sustain themselves. I've kept them in anywhere between 2.5 and 50 gallons, and they just kind of, they are what they are. They're pretty hardy.
Lady Diane's telling me to shush because she wants them.
They stay a little bit smaller than normal albanubes white clubs.
They're definitely a great
Maybe
nano fish.
25% smaller or so.
If you want to set up a nice no filtration bowl, these will go in there really well.
They'll go great. Yeah.
We got 10 seconds left. You better get your bid in, because I may not do the going once. So you better think now. Get her done.
That's it.
Oh, does someone else have them?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I haven't seen anyone else with them either.
Lefty has some.
I also know that TJ Autocross keeps them, the Vietnamese type.
Nice. Maybe we ought to trade and extend some bloodlines out then.
Yeah, not a bad idea, huh?
All right.
If you're looking for fertilizers, you can feel free to email me too. I'm sure.
Yeah,
the
email
will be in the
him.
chat somewhere.
That'd be a lot
I
easier.
do have it to sell. Let me know.
Okay.
Paging Barbara. I'll send her a message real quick. But yeah, hey, you got some you got some freaking awesome plants. So they're going to really enjoy them.
I enjoy doing the trimming. Most people probably wouldn't enjoy trimming as much as I have to do to keep up with the tank behind me. Not gonna lie.
Yo.
All right, Luke, thank you very much. Congratulations
Thank you guys.
on the
Thanks,
winners
Luke.
of these 2 auctions that he did. If you want some of the fertilizer, also email Luke. The email was put in the chat. I want to tell you, it's really good stuff. All right, Luke, thank you, bud.
Appreciate it, y'all. See you next time.
Have a good night.
See you, Luke.
Have a good night, Luke. All right. Our final auction of the night. We got Barbara Day. Are you ready, Barbara? Yeah,
I promise.
She's laughing at me. She's like, yeah, whatever. Let's get it done.
I still have a long way to go. I'm getting ready for that mountaintop swap coming up.
Are you going to that?
The official store in Mountaintop, Pennsylvania, or something.
Yep.
That's
nice.
That's tomorrow.
Yep.
Yeah, Sunday. Yep.
I wish I could. I just can't.
Yeah, I can't make that.
First, I want to thank you for the help that you've done for the auction of getting us a couple people. I appreciate it. I wanted to thank you a lot for that.
Oh, no worries. I want to spread the word because there's so many great people out there, so we gotta bring them up and give them some business. So thank you guys for hosting them too.
Yeah, thank you.
We love it. So let's do the first one is going to be, what do you have up first there?
I don't know. Shrimp.
Why is it going slow on my end?
I don't know. I see you click the button, it moves the screen, it just doesn't put my thing up there. It's
this
weird.
computer is going to be a new fish ornament. I'm going to cover it.
I don't think it's the computer. I think it's something with
internet.
StreamYard. Yeah.
Because everything else is working fine.
It's the interwebs.
Yeah, it's weird. Well, I won't start the timer until we figure all the auction out, and then whatever.
Why is it not coming up? It's still. This is so weird.
There it is.
All right.
At
So
least it's not a video because I didn't have time.
Yeah, it's just a still picture too. It's the weird part.
So yeah, that's weird. All right. So what we got here is some orange Neocaridina shrimp. We're going to do 10 of them, and the starting bid will be $20. Take her away,
Cool.
Barbara.
Yep. So I've been trying to work on this line for a couple of years now. So most of them are pretty intense orange, and you get a few of the darker orange, but they're all pretty colorful. Coloration everywhere on their legs and everything. So it's pretty cool. I like the color because it sticks out, and I already have the yellows and the other ones, but might have to hit max for some of the gold ones.
He was going to bid on these, but he didn't put the dollar sign, so Curl Kitty got the starting bid at 20.
Yep, and I usually do add an extra one just to be on the safe side. I do ship UPS 2-day. Usually for shrimp is not a big deal. We will keep an eye on the weather, of course. Will not ship during hurricanes or severe storms or anything like that.
Right.
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah. Thankfully, shrimp ship pretty well. Say that 3 times fast. But yeah.
Oh my, yeah. I know, right? I wouldn't be able to.
Yeah.
Andy Carson, $30.
Thank you, guys. Yeah, and we've been working on I don't know if you guys have been reached out, but there's a new club that's starting in Central Maryland. So Aquarist Club of Central Maryland. So
interesting.
hopefully we'll get together, and I'll try to invite them over here so they can join the fun while their club is getting set up. But
that'd be good for them.
Yeah, bring a little bit of attention to the club. And I know Russ lives in Baltimore, so it's right down his alley. So, hint, hint. Yeah.
Yes, Lady Diane, they are orange Neocaridinas.
Yeah, they're neos, so they're easy to care for varieties of shrimp. I have my water here, even though it's better than where it was before, it's still a little bit hard, and I don't want to delve into the RO realm yet. So staying away from Cardenas for a bit. Otherwise, I would have 100+ tanks, and I'm not. I gotta pay the mortgage first, unfortunately. Oh well.
Yeah, definitely.
And I don't know how tomorrow's gonna go. You know, you always want to like sell more than what you buy, but it's hard sometimes.
Yeah.
Max at 40. Max at 40.
Thank you, Max.
Andy is out.
Yeah, we're hoping to bring more people. There's a lot of like really amazing people, but like me, I'm not huge in YouTube and all. I might have like a Facebook because I'm old school. And then you have the younger generation that has the TikToks. I'm like, I'm not gonna download that.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
too old for that. I'm past that. I just
There's a lot out there. That's for sure.
yeah.
All right, the other two bidders said that they were out whenever I typed the going twice. So guess what? It's sold to Max. You're gonna be shipping some
Nice.
to Max.
Thank you. I got your info. We'll stay in touch.
All righty. Next up, these are one of my favorite fish.
I think, yeah.
Once it freaking loads.
I try to take a video of those, but it's just like blurred.
Yeah, exactly. Especially.
Skip, get off a dial-up.
I'm
Yeah,
not
really.
on it. I think it's StreamYard, honestly.
Tell your kid to get off the internet. Go up there and smack him
I'm
around.
the only one at the house right now, and my phone's
you're lucky.
off of.
Time to upgrade your internet there, buddy.
Yeah, I don't get paid enough to do that.
Well, there it was. It just loaded. You just took it down.
Oh, well.
Now you gotta wait 45 minutes again.
There it comes.
What?
It's coming.
What's this? Nothing right now, but we are doing an auction.
It's fast, and there's 6 of them. Hard to photograph. Subtle beauty at first.
All right, I'm just going to say what they are.
Guesses.
You can say what they are and just let it. Hopefully, it loads.
All right, so it's going to load, but what they are Congo tetras. There's a lot of 6 juveniles, and the starting bid is $30.
This is very tempting.
This sucks.
And they're I mean, I'm hoping that most people are already familiar with Congos. These guys are still young, so they acclimate a lot easier once you move them back and forth. They've been doing great when I keep them. They eat just about anything. They're omnivores. I got too many when I ordered it, so I'm sharing some of the wealth with you guys because I don't think I can fit all of them in the 40 that I plan to, because they will get a decent size. They get about 3.5 inches. Their fins get beautifully long and elegant. I think actually they're great companions of rainbow fish.
Really?
They match their energy, and it's also a nice subtle contrast of having the nice iridescent fish with the really brightly colored rainbows. That's how I used to keep them before, and I kind of want to do that again. But
interesting.
It's fun. As far as requirements, all of these are captive bred, so they're fairly undemanding when it comes to that. You know, they're highly adaptable. I've kept them from harder water with like middle of the range pH to softer waters with pH of like 6.7, 6.8 on average. So
How many is in this auction? How many fish?
6. There's 6 of them. Because you should keep them in groups of 6 or more, ideally. They do have a hierarchy going on, not as aggressive as like a tiger barb, but they will, like, peck and nip at each other's. And the males are the ones that are the prettiest, and you kind of need to have some females there to make sure they stay as flashy. Otherwise, what's the point,
Well, I tell you, in my LFS, the males sell for $15 a piece.
They're beautiful. Now, keep in mind, there's a Limia in that picture, too. He's a photo bombing, so the one on the left with the like little yellow is not that. That's not it. Just a heads up on that. They're very pretty, but not that guy.
That Mr. Manifesto showed up again.
Somebody wants to know how much shipping is.
So the shipping would depend on where you're located. I do ship UPS 2-day or overnight, depending. So it could be anywhere between $20 to $50, but we'll try to keep it lower. There's also a workaround where you can just go through Vivie, and they used to be $25 overnight shipping, but now they changed it to distance, but it's still a little bit cheaper via FedEx. So we'll communicate and work on that to make it the cheapest option. And if you haven't seen Vivie, it's pretty good. They have a lot of stuff. It's like the eBay, but with a little more insurance.
Skipper, I'd be bidding on these, but I promised Nancy I wouldn't be buying any fish for a while. So
I'm so tempted.
She won't know.
I have a single male Congo in this tank over here. He came with 2 females. They kind of like bit the bullet.
They do live a long time for tetras. Usually I've seen them up to 5 years. I remember last time when I kept them way back when. They lived a long time. They're probably the longest lived that I kept in that tank. And it was just a 30. Ideally, you should get something bigger, but a 30 would probably be a minimum for keeping these guys.
Yeah. Oh, man. I'm at
going once.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
Mr. Manifesto said no.
Yeah. Somebody got to him.
Who's this Skipper guy? I don't know if you can trust him to pay. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know if he's going to.
I know where to find him.
Yes, she does, actually. Yeah, she knows where to find me. We got to hang out at the CCY cookout.
We did.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, that was a good time.
Yeah, we're doing October 21st. We're doing a fish store crawl with the CCA. So we're meeting up in Maryland and driving around like 5 or 6 different stores, and we'll get a discount to each of the ones we go to. So not
cool.
good for saving money, but it'll be fun. Yay.
Sounds like a blast.
Skipper, you know where to send the money?
No.
All right.
Yes. Now, did your club already do the brewery one?
Yes, but we're planning another one in November. So we're doing another. For now, it's still in DC, the Fish Sales and Ales. We're doing another one in November in DC, and we're hoping to find other venues. So if you have a favorite brewery that hosts events sometimes, we'll be happy to reach out and see if we can crash their place for a bit to sell fish.
Okay.
Yeah, because we're looking in West Virginia because that's where I live, and it looks like Harper's Ferry Brewing might be interested, so we'll see about that. But yeah, we want to make more. We're gonna have more parties with fish. Definitely just for selling fish. That's why we're doing it.
Oh yeah, you're having a get together at a place where people like to be around each other, and now there's fish.
Yes.
Alcohol and fish always goes well.
Actually, it does, because you end up buying more.
Oh, I know.
Let's go to the bitches auction at the Triple Crown. See what happens.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. Right.
Yeah. Eduardo gave you a $20 super sticker. Says you are
Oh,
amazing.
I wasn't paying attention. Thank you very much, Eduardo, for the $20 super sticker. You are amazing. Well, I don't know about all that, but thank you, though. I appreciate it.
You spared him from that.
He wasn't talking about you. He was talking about Barbara.
He had to have been talking about me. Thank you very much, Barbara. I want to thank everybody that participated in this auction tonight. And also the people, you are getting some awesome fish. Well, we can't just say fish, because some people had to put some shrimpies in here. So you're also getting some awesome shrimp. So I want to thank everybody that participated. Lurkers in the chat, the mods, thank you for being you and doing your thing. I appreciate it. It helps out a lot, And I'm going to thank Eduardo again for the super chat. I appreciate it. Paulie and Jason, thanks for co-hosting tonight.
Aloha.
Do you have anything to say?
Stay fresh, cheese bags.
Oh, I love it. All right, everybody have a good night. Thank you.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.